Unicell enclosures are the components that are added to cells to become a fully enclosed storage unit. Different types of enclosures have different features. To view a clear demonstration of how some of these enclosures operate and can be interchanged, download the Unicell product demo video from our FTP site. An email address to request access to Unicell's FTP site will be listed at the end of this presentation. Or you can also email me and I can send you the video as well. It's an email-friendly size. As a rule of thumb, the total number of cell modules must equal the total number of enclosure modules. In this example shown here, a 12-module deep cell has a variety of enclosure options. Notice that one of the options uses 2 Unicell enclosure types, a 9-module lift front plus a 3-module drawer, so mixing and matching is possible. No additional small parts or pieces are required to be specified. Simply the cell and the enclosure type, as well as the interior components, which we will see in a short while. Here are the various Unicell enclosures that are offered in the Hayworth Healthcare price list. The module sizes that are available are also listed. Let's take a look at what color options are available for these components. As explained in the blue box, color for the lift fronts and roll fronts are part of the injection molding process and therefore have a smaller scope of color options compared to drawer fronts, drawers, and hinge fronts, which have the color coded onto them at Unicell. There's an important point to note about Unicell drawers. Looking at the bottom diagram, a drawer is actually a pre-configured unit that is comprised of a Unicell drawer front plus a Unicell tray. The drawer front simply snaps onto the tray to become a drawer. The top left diagram indicates that drawers cannot be placed behind other enclosures, such as shown. However, drawers and other enclosures can be used together in the manner that is shown in the top middle diagram. And trays do fit behind other enclosure types, as we see in the diagram top right. Specifically addressing enclosure combinations on 27-module cell assemblies, Unicell recommends the following. I will explain these different options moving from left to right. First, as you have probably observed in a previous slide, a 27-module cell has a corresponding 27-module roll front. Also, you could have a 15-module roll front on the top portion of the cell, and then any combination of drawers in the bottom 12 modules. Or you could specify a quantity of 3 9-module lift fronts onto this cell. And the last recommended option is 2 9-module lift fronts, with any combination of drawers in the bottom 9 modules. And please note that hinge fronts are not intended for use on these 27-module cells. All Unicell enclosures have the option of a key lock. You will notice in the price list that locks are specified within the base product code of the enclosure. For the option of having all locks keyed alike, this would be indicated on the cell assembly order form, which we'll touch on later in the presentation. Other than a key lock, Unicell offers one other lock type that is for use on a 12-module cell with drawers only. And this is called an integrity lock. There's an example of it shown in the photo on the right-hand side. It is factory installed and can be specified within the base product code of the 12-module cell. Essentially, the integrity lock bar would overlap the drawer fronts, and the end user would attach a padlock at the top, thus locking all drawers at once. Now let's move on to Unicell interior components. Shown on this page are the various module heights available for all interior components that could be placed inside a cell to store clinical materials. Notice that these components are either listed as shallow or deep. Deep interior components fit into deep cells, and shallow ones fit into shallow cells, making it easy to understand. An important product feature of all interior components is that they have positive integral stops that prevent accidental removal from the cell as a safety feature. So, having learned about cells, enclosures, and interior components, you now probably understand that the combination of these would yield a cell assembly. With the variety of interchangeable components available, the possibility for different configurations of cell assemblies is numerous.